this lock here caused us trouble, so we missed getting to Clewiston with the rest of the group. It takes 40 minutes each direction for this thing to go up and down, and we don't have the speed. We didn't have the speed to make it to this lock by 4:30. Everyone else made it through. We averaged 8 knots for the trip. The Port Mayaka lot is kind of interesting. We went through at a negative depth, so it was flowing from the canal back into the lake. The lake is so low, it was going the opposite direction. And the standard is 1/2 foot to 2 feet, and we were 2 feet down instead of 2 feet up. And then Port St. Lucie lock is the biggest one, but they were very efficient compared to the others.
Yeah.
Okay, Dee took some wonderful pictures on this trip. This is the rough crossing we had.
Oh, rough. That looks like water ski weather.
Oh, Jeff, you were the only one that had wind.
Some more photos. You can see the waves are really starting to build right here.
Those are all the rain clouds up in the Everglades.
And then we made it to the city docks. We all got, it was Loyal, the Eldridges, Swaddocks and Skodas went to the city docks. Baptisto went to his home in Goodland, so he has another house in Goodland, which is right next to Naples, so they stayed at their home there. Loyal didn't leave till 1:30 in the afternoon, and he paid the price for it, let's just put it that way. It was, as the day went on, the ocean didn't look the same as what these photos showed. So when they got in later that night, they got beat up a little bit. And these are, Don and I travel basically at the same speed a lot of times, especially on a short day. It's approximately 30 miles from Naples to Pink Shell, and you can see it was a beautiful day out there, so that was great. Then we get to Pink Shell. If you haven't been to Pink Shell before, the tides are something else to deal with, and you know, this is rougher than we had out on the ocean, and the wind was coming straight in. This is Jeff and Debbie's boat tied up. That's our boat over there. Royal's not in yet because he was right next door to Jeff and Debbie. And then Don was a couple down, and the Fort Myers folks were in there. So we had 8 boats total at Pink Shell, which is one of our favorite stops that's not a yacht club.
What was the current? What was the current?
The current, what?
You said the current at Pink Shell. It was.
Probably 3 knots.
Oh, so it's like vodka cut. Like what I deal with all day long.
We got there at slack tide, so it wasn't bad.
When we went to leave, we had a hard time getting our boat off of the dock. The thrusters didn't.
Oh, well, they wouldn't even, because it was just pushing you.
Yeah, it was just pinned, so you just had to motor it off. We did have someone not with our group that was in a hurry. He took the piling with him.
Oh.
So he's got good cleats on that boat. But it appeared he didn't realize he took it with him till he was
And he's gonna have a nice dock bill.
several yards down.
Was he tied to it or what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was tied to it.
Right out.
People are yelling at
It,
him.
he did it, and then he,
Did it break off?
panicked because he was gonna swing into other boats, so he gunned it and ripped it out of the.
Wow. I wouldn't.
Broke it or ripped it off?
No, he ripped it out.
Did he come back into the dock?
No.
Oh, he used a knife and he had to cut the line.
So here's the group. We had 16,
Boating always is.
16 for dinner. It was a good group of people. A nice evening outside at Bongo's is the name of their restaurant, and the pool and such is over here. But they're, this is Len and Liz right there. You might recognize them. Like I said, they come down a couple times a year.
Oh, yeah.
And Dee did her thing on the tachyon, made up some nice stone crabs before dinner. That's
a pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Over there, so you have a nice sand
Fort
beach
Myers or
at
Myers?
Pink Shell.
There's three different.
The other thing that's nice is the breakfasts are all included with your dockage, so.
Oh.
it's a-
Why don't we do that at Marathon? Oh, wait, I'm the Commodore.
Do they have breakfast there?
So this is Captiva Island Yacht Club. The Reeses were the only ones that went there by boat. Jeff and Debbie Batista were next door. Over here is the Tween Waters. They ended up staying there because they lived in a hotel room, so it worked out better for them.
Yeah, it's the far red.
Is the Captiva
This
Island Yacht
is-
Club?
Yeah.
That's the yacht club right there.
Is it?
And across the street is the sand beach, so the beach, it's a very nice setup if you're ever at Captiva. We had dinner there, Cliff and I, Tom and Sue, and Jeff and Debbie. It was outstanding, so it was a very nice dinner. Cliff and I rented a car from Fort Myers and drove up. Here's St. Charles Yacht Club, so that's where we went. So this is what I'm telling you about, how sometimes we split off, because I can't get into Captiva. And so we went over to St. Charles. Dee had a little mishap while they were at Pink Shell, so they stayed an extra day at Pink Shell, where Dee tripped and got scuffed up a little bit. She got bandaged up, and then everybody ended up coming to St. Charles Yacht Club the second day,
You know that guy?
except for
Riff
Jeff
Raff? I'll take him. I'll
and
kick
Debbie
him out if you
Baptiste,
don't want
because
him.
there's no hotels at St. Charles.
I'll take care of it for
And
you.
the distances don't make any difference to them if they have to go another 20 miles.
Yeah.
Now we start all the locks that were described. You can see this is us coming out of the locks. There's
I'm in my pajamas.
Don't admit that. You look very nautical.
Stylish.
Yeah, you look very nautical.
Lady of fashion.
Bonnie and Loyal up there. There's Tom and Sue going through. There's Jeff. Debbie's obviously taking the photos. And then
She's
that's
at the
their
helm.
boat leaving one of the locks along the way. I've got to say, Jeff and Debbie were fantastic to have on the trip. They adapted really well, and staying at the hotels was no big deal.
That's one of the things that I like to hear, because we don't have an overnight boat, so the fact that they did it,
Yes.
I,
Oh, you
next,
can go with Reams.
Yes.
Reams is going too.
yeah,
Yeah, he's all in. I no.
Well-
He was on it.
Well, if Dave doesn't wanna go, I'll take the Grady bet myself.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, and I'd encourage you guys to talk to them,
Yeah.
anybody that has a center council type boat, that wants to do some of the trips.
Yeah.
I would guess that it probably didn't cost them as much as it cost us.
Well, they probably had more
With the
fun.
hotels and the difference in fuel and dockage and.
And they got there so
It's-
fast.
They got there fast and they got to get to the bar early.
Yes.
Well, they
got there, they were right there.
How much do you
Don't
rent
let,
one of your
don't
rooms
let
out?
grease fool you.
Yeah.
I saw Tom, washing the boat many times. I
Yeah.
couldn't find
Well,
it.
Sue was at the bar.
She was
She
checking
said,
out
I'll
the lay of the
scout,
land
I'll
there.
scout it for you.
We had a
And
hotel
we're
room one
headed
night.
to Clewiston,
In Clewiston.
down the, Little Clewiston Canal. It's definitely, Everglades type scenery.
Is that
There he is.
There's-
What boat was that?
And then now Dee, it's your big
Do you
chance.
have more than that picture? You have the.
There you go.
That's a man-eating alligator, that's a man that he's dragging.
Right here.
I swear to God, he's got
Can
hair
you
on
see
the
the
top of
face
his
right
head.
there?
See
Tell
the
him,
face, and his stomach is all blown up because he ate the rest of them.
That really is kind of, you look at that and
It's
you're
really,
like,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at
That's
that.
pretty
Really look
scary.
at it. There's hair on the top of his head.
but that's
his
behind
nose,
his
eyes,
legs.
his mouth. His
Was
chin.
Dee in charge of nighttime stories?
Yeah,
Do
oh,
you realize this is real?
You know,
If you look at that long enough, you're gonna say like.
With Jeff
oh.
standing next to the picture, there's a
So,
likeness.
if it was.
If there was, if it was in the mouth, it would be believable, but his hind leg, not so much.
Far left on the bottom, his arm is different. His
Gave
leg-
it on.
His leg. And over here, that leg is holding that man up.
Okay.
Okay.
The other thing is every 100 feet, there was another big 8-foot plus alligator.
Or more.
Oh.
I mean,
It used to be
they
kind of
were
sick.
everywhere.
And
It
what-
wasn't like,
Where was this?
I mean, years ago when we went to Everglades City, we went to an airboat ride, and the big deal was we saw one alligator in a whole
Yeah.
airboat ride.
Now they have 30,000.
Here, it's like everywhere you turn, there's another alligator.
You
Where
don't wanna
was
see a
this?
man
This
over
was
the
at
rail.
Roland.
Calusa Hedges.
The
How
do they taste?
Calusa River.
They were
So
headed
this
for
is
Roland.
west of.
Yes. You're right, Tom, just go as fast as you can, but you do hit, they hurt your props.
Dee, did you have those big black bugs like we had?
Not a one.
No, no bugs.
We did have some.
I need another margarita.
Oh,
This is
yeah, no,
way
they
too
were-
fun.
And they weren't bad.
And where?
They were all loved out.
No, oh, pardon me.
No, but Sandy, I remember that night,
Oh,
we
it was
couldn't
two
go
nights.
outside.
Yeah, 2 nights, our boats
And,
were all black.
There was no,
I remember you
there was
coming
no
out then.
issue eating outside.
No.
The only issue was the band was about 130 dB.
And we were right under it.
And may I say, in Clewiston, they were burning sugar cane.
Yeah.
So all our boats were covered in soot.
Yeah.
Oh.
We thought they were bugs or they were grass clippings. So then Jeff and Tom, we started cleaning, washing the boat. We're like, what is this? And the man comes up and he says, oh, they're burning sugar cane.
Yeah.
And we went, oh, man.
That's
Like-
the least though, if you had those other bugs that we had, they were defecating on the boat. They were horrible, horrible.
This is really makes it like
The
this.
soot must have was just bad.
Defecating bugs, man-eating alligators.
It was terrible. I had to take them outside.
Okay, there's some more of, Lewiston, and then
You went first, you called them
the
all.
folks that went to Roland, and Martin got to meet the legend there, Captain Sam, he's the dock master there. He's 84 now, I believe.
I thought he was 89.
No, he's old, whatever it is.
Spring chicken.
He's been there.
Yeah, but he's hilarious, and, you guys all had dinner at the restaurant there, right?
Yeah, we left, we went outside.
Yeah.
Great band though, total cowboys.
Now we're going back across, Lake Okeechobee, hitting the other locks, headed to,
That's a nice picture.
Stewart. There's Steve,
Oh,
the
yeah,
Admiral,
yeah.
Who is that?
Oh, I bet.
the Admiral, Steve Swatter.
The Admiral.
In her PJs.
They get you up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you don't have time to put on.
Those are palazzo pants.
Yeah, that's what I work in.
We have to stay
And
covered
most-
in the sun, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the
It was
marinas
cold.
do a great job of putting us all together. Don is right next to us on the other side, and Jeff and Debbie are on this side. So they clump us together pretty good. Tom got exiled to the A-Dock.
To Dock A.
I don't know what
A-Dock?
happened.
Oh yeah, you were A-Dock, we were A-Dock.
Did they get you all in the dock, in the lock at the same time? Were you all able to get
We,
in?
or the speeds were so different. I mean, they were.
Usually Don and I.
Sue and Tom were having cocktails when we got the first block.
With Jeff and
Sitting on the deck saying what kept you.
Yeah,
Jeff and Debbie, yeah.
so, and we had a super, the name of the restaurant, Sailor Return there. It's the same group, same dinner, but the shot taken from different ends. What do we,
See.
that's Joyce, right? Joyce, Eileen, Ritter,
Joyce.
Ralph.
and then Ralph's
Yeah,
over
Ralph,
there.
Ralph.
For those of you who wanna know, Ralph was one of my students when I was teaching school. And
Ralph was?
And so was Joyce.
Oh, my God.
Ralph was in the biology class and Joyce was in my history class.
I remember this, but I don't remember.
That's how young I am.
I love that.
And then the other end, you can see Sue, Tom, Jeff and Debbie,
Jeff, Bonnie.
and the rest going out. So we had a good time. It was,
Who pulled the plug?
Who pulled the plug?
It's bad, it's bad.
okay. We had a good time, at these different dinners, seeing members that don't live in the area, anymore, and it's always good to catch up with them, so that was super.
So is your brother in any of the pictures?
Is, who?
Randy. Did I take a picture of that? It was kind of high. Oh, yes, we have it. We have it.
Well, you may have.
No, I don't. You, the guy, that young fella took with your camera.
Very pretty. Oh, did he? I don't have it.
That's
It was
another
terrible. That's a great shot.
section that I like
Those are my favorite
when we're
shots. I
traveling
eliminated as
on
much
the
terrible.
intercoastal,
Those are
when you
great
leave
shots.
Stewart and go down to, Jupiter. It's really nice, so we stayed 2 days at Sunset Bay, and the rest of the group went to Sailfish, on Singer Island for 2 days. Sailfish said they would let me go there. They had a slip for me, it was 110 feet, but I'd have to pay for all 110, so I told them, you just hold that thought. And then here's Sailfish Marina. And then, Don, you wanna talk about and Sue, you wanna talk about your time at Sailfish?
Sure, so
Going
we
to
had,
Debbie and I.
we had 2 nights at Sailfish. The
Oh,
first night, we actually ate at the restaurant at the marina. And Debbie and Eddie just lived like a mile and a half away, so they came down and joined us, and we had a nice dinner that night. And then the second night, they invited us up to their condo. And condo doesn't really do justice to their
place.
residents. Picture a 22-story building where each floor is one condo.
Oh, wow.
So 2,500 square foot.
No,
4,000.
4,000.
Oh.
4,000.
Oh, my word.
And so this is inside Debbie and Eddie's, Debbie put on a nice dinner, I took pictures,
There's
so
the elevator on
I'm
your
not
right.
there. So you ride the elevator in the center, you get off the elevator into their living room.
And then, Sue, you met up with your daughter and
Yeah.
son-in-law
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
for
they're the-
dinner the night before.
That was
Ocean
nice.
Ridge,
We
they
got to
joined
meet
us at the Sailfish, and then,
Yeah, so it's,
stayed with them.
there's a lot of stuff like that goes on with the cruises where, and I forgot to mention that,
No
at
cell
Pink
phones.
Shell, Tom and Sue met with, people from Naples came up, as well for dinner, so, there's a lot of that getting together going on. And then we got bridges all over South Florida. There's a shot of Coral Ridge Yacht Club. I stayed there for one night and my brother had left his boat there for a week because, they were getting ready to cross over to the Bahamas.
How'd you get that
And,
picture?
you can see
This
up
is the
there,
staff, it's just a staff
the-
picture.
Okay.
the FCYC is going to, have its meeting there next fall on the 14th.
14th of November. Oh.
Here we are at Lauderdale Yacht Club on the balcony having dinner with, here's Randy. That's my brother and.
Oh,
and
good looking. Yeah,
next
there
to
they are.
Yeah, Randy and Julie.
Randy and Julie.
Really nice.
We had our own spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
And Kristen even made that picture.
That's
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we always liked, Lauderdale Yacht Club. It's, they treat you very well there and it's, good time. Coral Ridge, you know, the more I thought about it, their communication is what really aggravated that. So you need a letter of recommendation of good standing, okay? So you go and you send it, they can't find it, so you resend it again, okay, they got it. You make dinner reservations, they got it. You sit down to eat, and they go, where's your card? They go, what card? We sent the letter in, oh no, you gotta go over here to get a card, so we
So you
can
can eat.
charge. So if they just would've said, okay, send in the letter, then stop by the front office, get your card, and go, it wouldn't be so aggravating.
That would
If
be
you
too
were a
easy.
sailor, you would know all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did poor communication.
yeah, no, it was aggravating there.
That's a real.
And,
it's a big city.
you know, the dock master at Lauderdale is, fantastic. He calls you the day of, the day before, you still coming in, okay, what time you gonna be there? Okay, I got you in slip, whatever, 38, you know. Give me a call on my cell phone when you're half hour out, or whatever his instructions are. It's just a first class operation, and they only have 5 bars, Hooter, so.
Oh.
No waiting, okay? Okay, here, Don, you wanna talk about this one?
Wow, I guess
Yeah.
that is low.
Yeah, I mean,
got
it was
fished
just
up.
there. There's that sport fisherman and it's aground in front of its house.
Oh my.
Whereabouts in Miami?
That-
We weren't like where, we were coming out of all these docks.
Where was
They
it?
was that.
It was after you left Lauderdale, or?
Yeah, oh yeah, this is that,
Yeah, so
yeah,
it'd be.
this is after Lauderdale, this is, you know, after Lauderdale, but definitely before Coral Reef. So we were kinda downtown Miami at the time, and that was just like, oh my God.
In
Yeah.
the coastal?
Oh, yeah, that's the intercoastal, and that sand apparently had just built up over time, probably from the last hurricane. And there he is, and he was,
Sitting there
I
hiding.
mean, the boat looks like it's in good shape.
At least he's not
It's
working.
never been out.
It's never been anywhere.
Then right on cue, Don, keep going, you're on Coral Reef.
Right,
Oh,
You,
Yeah.
Loyal went there as well.
yeah, but,
Yeah.
we went there and Loyal, and so, that's another one of the favorite spots. I mean, they really treat you well, food is excellent, it's really a great spot, unlike, Key Biscayne, across the way from.
I love
Oh, yeah,
So,
there's a little summer cottage.
we left Lauderdale, we didn't go to Coral Reef, we ended up at Ocean Reef, but the route we took, we went by Stiltsville inside the national park, and they only had 6 houses left out there. And they had 30 in the 60s, and the hurricanes and that, they're all under control by the national park system. No one lives on them or anything, but it's neat to see them out there. And then there's another rough morning, so Cliff liked all the waves we're looking at as we were leaving.
I could handle it.
You actually went out?
You're kind of wetter.
What?
You actually went out when you saw that?
Yeah.
You didn't
yeah.
stay back?
No,
How
she had her
rough?
life jacket
Oh,
on.
I forgot
Okay.
about the last.
How rough
day.
was it? How big were the waves?
Yeah, there.
That's a
I
perfect,
don't
perfect
think
span.
it was a half foot. It was like almost.
A half foot would be a stretch.
Ripple.
That would be
Ripple.
It's about 3
Now,
inches.
that's my kind of waves.
That's my kind of weather.
Bless you.
Yeah.
And then here's, tacking on after
Yeah.
it left.
That was beautiful, that water.
The water it was just a fantastic.
That's about 20 feet deep there, as you're going along, looking at the bottom.
Beautiful. Yep.
Yeah, no, it's just, was one of the best days out there for water clarity. And
Aw.
then we're back
I
at,
know.
Marathon Yacht Club, ready for our next trip, and we hope a lot of you folks decide to do it. I got this here, are all the FCYC meetings coming up, and Don, look at number 2 and 3, buddy. You're gonna be missing 2 of your favorite clubs.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
We will be going by boat.
Yeah, so we're probably going to
Oh,
hit the field club in Naples by boat.
You gonna fly to Pensacola?
No, I'm taking, flight simulator. That's what, 4 or 5 hours, Tom?
Are you kidding?
I don't think so.
That's
It
awesome.
didn't take that long in the
But-
airplane.
Yeah.
If you really look at the list of those yacht clubs, there's really not a bad one in the group that's coming up, so.
Pensacola Field Club.
We have the Eldridges
January.
and Jackie are gonna join us
Yes.
at Pelican Isle. But the field club is just fantastic. Naples Sailing Yacht, we'll have to get there on a Wednesday. But, they're all good, so I would encourage any of you that, wanna come up by car or whatever. St. Charles is in the middle of, a renovation right now, so they'll be done obviously in time for next summer. Bird Key is completely rebuilding their yacht club. They will be ready as well. But Naples just got through remodeling, so there's a lot of interesting places to go. So that's my sales pitch for us.
Nice job.
Oh, Jeff and all of you who went on the Florida Smugglers loop, thanks so much for pitching in, all pictures and pulling this together in the last
Which car are you in?
I don't know about anybody else, but I love hearing these stories about the cruises. And, we have a list of a lot of people who have more to tell us next year, or next season.
Oh, great.
So
It's been a great series.
It's this community that has the experience that are sharing, and I'm happy that you are willing to do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Stop.
Anyone wants to be here for the,